Hello and welcome to the preview of Tiffin University men's basketball. My name is Russ Snyder, voice of the Tiffin University Dragons, alongside first-year head coach Jerry Bucillo of the Tiffin University Dragons. Coach Bucillo, how are you doing today, sir?
Doing wonderful, Russ. Pleased to be here.
You've been a part of the program for quite a while now, but this is your first year as the head coach, so a little bit of a change, but a transition I'm sure you're ready for.
Yeah, I'm excited about the transition. Very familiar, of course, with the guys. Most of the guys on the team, I was the point man on recruiting them. I have a good relationship with the guys, and excited about having the opportunity to kind of lead the guys into the GLIAC.
You must be ready for this because you transitioned right into my next question. Becoming as a recruiting coordinator, you had a very nice familiarity with a lot of these young men. Does that make the transition easier for you coming from a four-year assistant into the head spot?
I think so. I think the guys, my relationship is tight. There's a lot of respect both ways, and I'm very familiar with their strengths and of course the weaknesses, the things that we need to improve on to get us better.
Well, your coaching staff, you have Dave Klinger coming back. He's been with the program for about the same amount of time you have, but also three new coaches coming in. Julian Sullinger, Cameron Joyce, and Dwayne Sanders, all new coaches with you this year. Each one of those guys probably bring a new skill set for you to help work with your young men.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the total coaching staff. Coach Sullinger, who played at Kent State, has great basketball pedigree. Is just a passionate young coach who understands the bigs, the post game. Mm-hmm. He was a 6'4" undersized post at Kent State, but yet played very well at a D1 program, and I needed a guy that could really help develop our post and bring a lot of heart and passion to that position. He's doing a tremendous job. Coach Joyce, who we should be very familiar with, mm-hmm. started his career at Kent State, then transferred to Northwood, and had a real nice 2.5 year run at Northwood as one of the best point guards in the conference, and again brings a lot of passion and heart to that position. So he'll be working with our guards. And the third new guy is Dwayne Sanders, a young man who graduated from Tiffin.
So he's got familiarity with the program, but first year as a coach.
Yeah, and he's a young guy that has a lot of hunger to learn the coaching aspects of the game, and so he brings a lot of passion. So these coaches really get after it at practice, and I think that's something that we needed as we kind of make this transition.
Well, let's transition from your coaching staff to your roster. And when you look at Tiffin University's roster, most eyes go right to number 33, Joe Gressel. But you have a roster that's pretty young, all in all. But first of all, go ahead and talk about Joe. I mean, he's well decorated. Everybody knows about him, but he's also probably works as hard as anybody does.
Joe does work hard. He didn't get to the level of the game that he has without a lot of hard work in the off season, as well as he's a leader in the effort category at practice as well. Joe is our experienced guy. He has 3 years of experience. He's developed into a great leader. He directs guys at both ends of the floor, and he's really got a total game now. He's not just a shooter; he's got a total game. But you're right. After Joe, there's no one on our roster that has more than the equivalent of 1 year playing experience. Mm-hmm. So fairly young in that aspect, but yet. Yeah, I feel like we're as deep as we've been since I've been here, and that's a good feeling going into the
Well, you get started November 10th against Bluefield State College, and then somehow you were able in your first year on the program to wrangle a Hawaii trip in there the week of Thanksgiving. That's got to be something your kids are really looking forward to.
They really are. It was something that we had really planned on for 2 years, and we did a lot of hard work on the fundraising end to make this happen, and so it's something we're looking forward to. 3 good teams out in Hawaii, and then we come back and jump into the GLIAC. Mm-hmm. So we feel the first 5 games that we play will help us be prepared for the GLIAC conference.
Well, the GLIAC conference gets started for you guys December 5th at Wayne State, then December 15th will be your first home game here at the Gilmore Student Center against Grand Valley State. Dragons last year, about middle of the pack with the GLIAC. Finley ends up being the winner of the conference tournament. What kind of steps do your kids need to make to get up to that upper level in the conference this year?
Well, I think we just need to compete harder. We need to trust one another. It's going to be a process for us because we are young. Mm-hmm. We have a number of first-year guys that got to get used to one another and learn how to trust. And then we just got to get the level of intensity up to the level that the traditional strong GLIAC teams play at consistently. So that's what we're working on, is that intensity level.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it, Coach. It's going to be a great, fun season. As we said, November 10th, it gets started against Bloomfield State. GLIAC Conference gets started December 5th at Wayne State. So, as we said, looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And thank you so much for your time, Coach. Have a great season.
Thank you, Russ.
He's Coach Jerry Busilla of the Tiffin University Dragons, and this has been your preview of Tiffin University men's basketball.